Welcome to SaltPOD, Episode 5, SaltCON Summer 2025.
All right. Hey, can't wait for SaltCON Summer.
It's just around the corner.
It
just
is.
2 weeks away. I got to get a lot of stuff ready.
2 weeks?
2 weeks.
I've got to
Start packing my bags.
I got to play a lot of games so I can be ready.
Yes, so welcome gamers. If you are a board gamer, a social gamer, or someone who loves RPGs, SaltCON is the place for you. Welcome back to SaltPOD, a dedicated deep dive into the vibrant world of SaltCON and the incredible community that makes it tick. If you are new here, SaltPOD is your backstage pass or your insider scoop, your direct line to all things SaltCON. SaltCON is the biggest and the best tabletop gaming convention in the Mountain West. I like to think so anyways.
Definitely the best, hands down.
It's my favorite convention.
That settles it.
And I can say that without stumbling over my words.
Well, aren't you just
It's
special?
my favorite.
So we're here to explore amazing games and the fantastic people and the unforgettable experiences that make SaltCON a must-attend event year after year. Get ready to level up your excitement, because this episode we are discussing all things SaltCON Summer, which is happening June 6th through June 8th at the Davis Conference Center in Layton City, Utah. So this is a smaller event. SaltCON Spring is the big show. This is the smaller event. It's a 900 ticket cap, and so it only uses about half of the Davis Conference Center. Just because it's smaller does not mean it is diminished at all. Well, it does, but not in quality, just in size. It's a whole day shorter, but it still is 3 amazingly packed days of gaming go-get-ems.
Gaming go-get-ems. Nice.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I'm intrigued. Please go on.
Intrigued, yeah. So start off the vendor hall. So this time it's kind of, I like to call it the vendor gauntlet. It's down the main hall of the convention center where you have the vendors on both sides, but the vendors are amazing. It's a great place to find some games. It's a great place to find some wares, some gaming trinkets, gaming accessories.
And even though it's only a hallway, my daughter's proven it's a place you can get lost in. So,
Yes,
truly a gauntlet where you can lose yourself.
in more ways than one, just not just emotionally, but mentally and physically.
Correct.
You could get lost.
Your money can definitely get lost
Yes, that is for
no
sure.
doubt.
One of the things that's there, always a big thing to talk about, the hot games.
Yes.
So this year, there's for summer, there's 8 hot games: Andromeda's Edge, Cat Blues, The Big Gig, which is one that I hadn't heard of, but apparently it's a Rainier Knizia game. The game has just been re-implemented from his original Big Cat or Cat Blues game.
there. The cover has cats playing the blues.
Yes, that's the old version.
Okay.
But the Big Gig version also has cats playing the blues. So,
Okay. Wow.
yeah.
Spoilers there, Doug.
Yeah, it's a
Sorry.
fun little game.
You must have.
Sorry. Okay. Someone's got to make this episode a little more edgy. All right.
It's a fun little 45-minute game, 2 to 4 players. Players bid for the hottest blues band and book your big gig as you compete for the most mouse tips.
Say that 10 times fast.
Yeah, I just tried, and it took twice. Bid with your hand of cards to assemble better hands. Book quartets of cool cat musicians.
Wow. So kind of the anti-Tom and Jerry sort of situation.
Yeah, this is all Tom, no Jerry.
Well, I mean, he's trying to get tips from Tom, right? Or Jerry. Which
Jerry's
one's
the
Jerry?
mouse.
Jerry's the mouse,
Yeah, Jerry's the mouse.
right?
Yeah.
So kind of an anti-Tom and Jerry sort of
Okay,
situation.
yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I'm with you now.
Okay, you following me?
I'm following you.
Okay.
Bizarro Tom and Jerry.
Bizarro Tom and Jerry. I like it.
Also, Creature Caravan.
This is a great game.
I haven't played it. Have you played it?
I haven't. I have a copy of it over here, though, but I was hoping to get it played before.
Okay, we
yeah.
need to bust it out. Critter Kitchen, which I haven't actually heard of.
Our friend Will, when we were together last, he wanted to play that, so he raved it up. Thought it was a really good game. Finspan. We've all played Finspan.
Andy
Except for
hasn't.
Andy. Andy hasn't played Finspan.
I haven't. but I want to.
All the cool kids have played Finspan.
One of
There
these
you go.
days, I'll get
Nice.
included. Maybe. Okay, probably not, but
You played Wormspan way before me, so now we're even.
okay.
I see
Fair
how
enough.
it works.
House of Fado is another one. I haven't heard of that one.
So this is another shorter game, 30 to 60 minutes, 1 to 4 players. In Portugal, some restaurants serve traditional Portuguese food alongside performance of fado, a music genre that can be traced to the 1820s in Lisbon. Portugal is often characterized as the mournful tunes and lyrics, often about the sea or the life of the poor, while being infused with sentimental resignation, fate, and melancholy.
Oh,
In the game of House of Fado, players have to manage their restaurant, attract customers, contract and promote. All right, this is a new word for me. Fedelistas? I guess that's the Fada.
it's easy for you to say.
It wasn't. Kind of hurt, actually. The musicians, the fadistas, promote fadistas, the musicians, thus gathering prestige for the Fado house. Managers will move their staff members to different places to perform some actions using the same bump action as in the gallerist.
So if you like performing actions, check that one out.
Yeah.
The last 2 games actually on the hot games list that won't be leaving anyone feeling melancholy
Melancholy. Wow. Okay.
is SETI, Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, one
So
of my
this is
new
an
favorite games,
amazing game.
an incredible game,
Oh, so
Yeah.
good.
and Slay the Spire, which
Also-
I also think
It's a great game.
fantastic game.
Also one I need to play.
Shock. You haven't played this yet?
Nope.
I thought I had taught this to everyone.
Nope. I have not played it. You guys played it at
I'm a
BryceCon.
little bit of a Slay the Spire evangelical, so
Are you?
let's get that one out soon. You will like that one. It's
I
very
think
good.
you'll like that one quite a bit.
I think so too.
If you're wanting to play SETI at SaltCon, you probably want to get on that spot, that table as quick as you can.
It's going to be booked up.
And it's a long game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep,
But it's great.
Yeah. So I don't know if they'll be.
Or just come find me because I'm sure I'll have my copy there, and I'm always happy to play and teach that one.
Yeah.
It's real good.
It is really good. 40 to 160 minute playtime with the teach. That's going to be a long time sitting at that hot table.
Yeah, for sure.
But it is an amazing game. And I honestly think going back to the top of the list, Andromeda's Edge is an exceptional game too. And I think you guys both need to give that a shot. I liked it quite a bit.
Where did you play that?
Brad and I played it here.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Brad and Nathan have kind of an exclusive late night,
Rendezvous?
sort of an after. It's sort of an after hours gaming session
This is-
after normal game night. They sort of have an after hours game night.
Wow.
Yeah, we like to
And
burn
they
the candle
play-
at both ends and drag through the day of work
play
the
games,
next day.
Play games till like 1,
2
2,
a.m.
3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when they play all those games without
Yeah.
us, Andy.
Wow. I don't feel bad. Not when it goes till 2 a.m.
I don't either.
But Andromeda's Edge is an excellent game. I'm looking forward to giving Cat Blues a try. Creature Caravan looks outstanding. Ryan Lockett always does an exceptional job with his games.
Yeah.
Yep.
Will highly recommends Critter
Kitchen.
Will highly recommends Critter Kitchen, and Finspan's okay.
Finspan is really good. And actually, Nathan super liked it. The time we played it, Nathan really liked it.
I did like it. Yeah, I
So,
thought it was good. It
yeah.
was so much better than Wingspan.
And then House of Fado will leave you feeling melancholy, but SETI and Slay the Spire will cheer you right up.
Yeah, so some good games.
Yep. I like it.
Yeah, I tried to suggest that we did Flip 7 for a hot game, and apparently that fell on deaf ears.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's a party game, Andy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's a party game. So
Fully aware.
Which is a great game, though, because I actually have 3 copies. I have my
That doesn't surprise me. Are they all
lower
in shrink?
player. No, they're all open.
What?
They're all sleeved. They're
You know
all
what?
ready to play. One is for a smaller play count, and one is for a much larger play count.
You have issues.
So you have 3 copies.
That's what my wife said.
One that's the one that usually gets played with normal groups, and then you have
Yeah.
2 that are together.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wow. So you can play with a really big group.
Yeah. Yeah, because my original version, the card sizes were different.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. So you go to the big box stores. I went to Walmart and they have it in their game section, right? And it's like getting a pack of Uno cards.
Yeah, it was in a paper container, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Versus like a box.
Yeah,
yeah. No, that does not surprise me.
And so it's much cheaper than the deluxe version. I mean, it's
cheaper
not really
cards,
deluxe.
different size. It's a cheaper production. Yeah, for sure.
But you sleeve it. It works out great.
Same beautiful game.
Yep. So I have my larger player count, my lower player count. So exceptional game. I really like Flip 7. It's a phenomenal game. Totally would have been a great addition to the hot games.
I think it would have too, actually.
Yeah.
I think opportunity missed. Opportunities that often get missed by me are opportunities to go play some of the play to win games.
Yeah.
I have done that. I do that on and off, like when I can find time, especially if my wife is there, we'll go grab play to win games off the shelf and try to play a few of those. We never win any, but they're really fun. Well, okay, we've found a few that we really like, and we have found a few that were really bad. They're a mixed bag, but go play those games and you get entered to potentially win them, which I think is pretty cool.
And everybody that played it, you scan everybody's badge, everybody gets a chance to win. So if you're in a group, that increases your chance to win. And there's usually a large selection. I couldn't find a list of all the games that were there. Usually they have a rolling shelf that they have 20 to 30 games that are on that play to win section. Also, there is always the SaltCON library. 2,500 plus games, some classics, some new games, all sorts of goodness that everybody with their badge can check out a game. If it's one that you already own or you've already played, you can just play it. Or if it's one that you need to sit down and read the rules, you can check it out. The newer games have a shorter time limit. The other games, and totally drawn a blank on the time. I want to say it's 6 hours for the regular games and 3 hours for the hot games, the new games.
Yeah. Nice. Definitely a big selection. If you go to SaltCON, and it doesn't matter if you take games or not, if you can't find something to play, it's your own fault.
Yes, yeah. Make sure you employ those player wanted, teacher wanted signs that are there too.
Or look for them, right?
Or look for them, yeah. Join a game that somebody is wanting to increase their table count.
We've talked about some of the different games that are available to play, whether it's play to win or hot games or the game library, but we also have a ton of events coming up in SaltCON Summer this year. So there are 278 different events that attendees can sign up for.
That's a lot of events in 3-day weekend.
It's a ton, right? So in order to get tickets, you would need to go over to Tabletop Events, sign in. You can browse all the tickets that are available, all the events that are available. If a ticket's available, it will show you. You click on it and you get to check out for free. And that saves you a spot, gives you a ticket, and you are now signed up for that event. There are 178 total RPG events over that weekend.
That's a lot of RPG events.
That is a ton of RPG events.
I mean, we talk about this being a big board game convention. For summer, it sounds like it's a big RPG convention.
Yeah. I mean, that's crazy.
I mean, I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but that is a lot of RPG events.
That is a lot.
That's actually really impressive considering the size of the convention. The RPGs are alive and well at SaltCON.
Yeah, for sure. What impresses me is the variety. There's just a wide variety of different RPGs that you can jump into if you want to try something out. Try something different.
Yeah, there's 85 different RPG events that are not under
Pathfinder or Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
So a lot of them D&D, a lot of them Pathfinder, but 85 that are not.
Yeah.
There's something for everyone.
Yeah. So go on, Andy. You were talking about.
No, I just think it's great that there's such a wide variety of different types of RPGs that you can get into different campaign settings, different, if you want to go futuristic, I'm sure there's some sort of cyberpunk type RPG out there that you can jump into. Like when you have 85 different RPG events that are not Dungeons and Dragons and Pathfinder, you're going to have some variety, which I think is great.
You got Shadow Dark, Untold, Alien, Starfinder, Universal, Old Gods of Appalachia, Star Wars, Edge of Empire, Vampire the Masquerade, The One Ring, Call of Cthulhu, Niflheim. Hope I said that right.
Nephilim?
Maybe that. Mothership.
Diablo 3? Is that what like?
Maybe.
all sorts of The Expanse, Warhammer 40,000, Fallout, Marvel Multiverse. Yeah, huge amount.
You know what? Just cancel the events I'm hosting. I'm just going to go play RPGs
Just
all
go
weekend.
play all RPGs. Yeah.
I like it.
That sounds awesome.
And then you go back, there's 26 Pathfinder events
Yeah.
and 67 Dungeons and Dragons Adventure League events. So 178 total RPG events.
Yeah, that's great. That is
Yeah.
very impressive for 3 days.
Yep. There's always the swap, the game swap.
Nathan's favorite thing in the convention.
I don't know if it's my favorite thing, but it's the thing I concentrate the most on, maybe.
It sure is.
I'm hoping to actually find some really good games. I got my eye on a couple of my wish list. My want list is getting a little bit longer, so I'm hoping to find some winners in there.
Nice.
I got Hadrian's Wall in spring, and I love that game.
Yeah, that was a good find.
Yeah, very excited about that. But the game swap, Friday, put your games in the game swap, find some games in the game swap. And then on Saturday, there is the flea market. So
Yes.
the flea market goes for 2 hours. It's just a similar thing, except for it's just in the middle of the gaming hall. And you have 2 hours to wander around people that have brought in games just for the flea market. And
If you have any Marvel champion, no,
Here we
no,
go.
no,
Marvel
Zombies.
Zombicide. Yeah, Marvel Zombies. If you have any Zombicide second edition or Marvel Zombies exclusive stuff, bring it to that flea market. I will introduce you to your buyer.
yeah,
I got him right here.
Got him right
Andy he's got his wallet ready.
I think I have it all.
do you? You always seem to find something
No.
new.
I know, that's the problem. But
Yeah.
I found something new. At least I thought I did. And I bought it, and it turns out it's not new. So I'm going to try to sell it.
You don't sell stuff.
I might sell that.
No.
We'll see.
You know what? I'm going to prove you guys wrong.
Yeah, I will believe
You
it
might
when
be
I
able
see
to
it.
sell it to Zach. Flea market's a great thing. Tournaments, there's actually only one tournament that's
And-
listed.
This tournament is for all of you super Star Wars nerds out there.
Hey, I'm sitting right here.
Hey, I mean that with the utmost complimentary tone of voice.
That almost
It
sounded
totally
sincere.
sounded like that too. Amazing. I don't know how anyone could misinterpret that voice.
My feelings aren't almost hurt. Or-
Okay,
no, they're
you know what?
They're hurt.
If you know how to play Sabacc, I think that's great because I've played Knights of the Old Republic and Knights of the Old Republic 2, and you can learn Sabacc, and I still don't know how to play that game.
Yeah, I
So,
think that one. I
good
think
on
that
you.
version's like pretty much like 21, but
I don't know. I
can't.
have no idea.
It's been a long time since I've played KOTOR and had a lot of fond memories with that.
I do too.
But yeah, if you want to play like Lando and Solo and wager for the Falcon, you can totally enter that Sabacc tournament.
Go for it.
My suggestion is to let the Wookiee win.
Always let the Wookiee win.
Yeah.
Why?
Because when a Wookiee loses, or when a droid loses, he's not going to pull your arms off.
Oh, okay.
Other cool events. There is this one I'm actually really kind of interested in.
The Broadway murder mystery?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think this would
Me
be
too.
way cool.
I would love to try this.
Yeah. It's a large group, murder mystery. Everybody's going to play. Everyone is a pet groomer. One of you is a murderer, and so you're trying to deduce this. And this just sounds like a great experience.
Are they going to have clothes that everybody can dress up in? Because they really should. That would be cool.
That would be cool. I'm pretty sure that is not happening.
I know, but that would be neat.
That would be neat.
Hmm.
Yeah, just have to bring your imagination. Fine. And another one this one sounds interesting too. This is Nebula, a 4X inspired big group game.
Interesting.
So there's I think they have the tickets at like 40 people, maybe even higher than that.
Wow. Really?
And so the game goes until certain criteria is met, and then the game is won or lost. I'm not too familiar with that, but that also sounds pretty interesting.
Does it?
I think so, yeah. I think so.
I just want to know who the person was who was like, well, what if we were to play a big group of werewolf, but instead of werewolf, it was a 4X game?
4X game. Amp
Hey,
that up.
I'm,
It could work.
I'd be interested in learning more.
Yeah, I really want to check this one out too. Danny, one of the SaltCON organizers, is running he's running a Teach You event, and it's called Teach You Around with Danny. Teach You is a team playing game where you and your partner are across the table and you're trying to
teach people stuff.
No, not that kind of Teach You.
Oh.
Not Teach You, but that was the play on the title, and you're trying to get me monologuing.
It's working.
You sly dog. I actually haven't ever played this. I've I haven't been in the Cool Kid group, and so maybe I should learn how to play Teach You with Danny. This would be a great opportunity to learn that.
You totally should.
I should.
Yeah.
Nice.
Danny's an exceptional teacher, too.
This is one I could see my daughter liking a lot.
Yeah.
I could see her enjoying that.
Blood on the Clock Tower. 9 Blood on the Clock Tower events, which have been a huge success. And then there's even a 10th event, which is how to play Blood on the Clock Tower. So if you're new to Blood on the Clock Tower and you've heard a lot of excitement about it, go on the How to Play event and then sign up for one of the other events. They ran a handful of events in the spring and then quickly added more because there was a huge demand for it. These guys did a great job with it last spring. They're going to do it again in summer. Finally, there is always the mini painting seminar, and that's Saturday at 1:30. This is a ton of fun for people who want to learn how to paint minis. This is probably something I should also do too, because
I would love to learn how to paint minis. I just don't have time to paint minis.
I just don't have I was going to say the desire, but I just don't have the patience to do it right.
It does take some patience.
I think it's fun.
No, I think
get good at it.
Yeah. I've
great.
dabbled a little bit. It is actually really fun. I
love it when they're painted.
Just wish I had time.
Too.
Yeah.
I love painting them too, but I'm with Doug.
Yeah.
Time is definitely a factor, especially when you want to do it well.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's where the patience comes in.
This has been a favorite with my girls. Every con they sign up for this event. Cool. There's also 64 total board game events.
So 64 board game events, 178
RPG events. Yeah.
At this board game convention.
Yeah.
I love it. Hey, of those 64, how many are Meeple Nation running?
34 events.
Nice.
So over half of the board game events are Meeple Nation events.
So some might argue that Meeple Nation is really pulling kind of the lion's share of making it remain an actual board game convention.
They could argue that.
You know, good
It
job.
could be the open gaming too.
Way to go.
Be part of it.
Way to go, Meeple Nation.
Wow.
Those guys are awesome.
But no, seriously, go sign up for the events. It would be great.
Yeah, and some of the other events, there's the Indonesia Casting Shadows by Unstable Games, Trick Takers Unite, Parks, Secret Hitler, Star Wars Playtest, a whole bunch of different games in there. Behexed. Ooh, I'd actually like to try Behexed. Quacks of Quedlinburg. Yeah, there's 2 Quacks of Quedlinburg events. One's that is not by Meeple Nation and one that is by Meeple Nation. Ooh, and a Sidereal Confluence. That would be a good one too. That's a great game. That takes a lot to teach that game because there's all the aliens are so asymmetric.
You should play it with Brad.
I think I will. He would appreciate it.
So we get through all of SaltCON Summer, all these amazing events and RPG events, board gaming events. We play lots of fun games. And then the con ends, and then what?
Withdrawals.
Oh, I know. A long withdrawal, too, because the next event
is not until end of summer.
Right, which is over Labor Day weekend.
Yes, yeah, in August.
So we have a bit of a drought or dry spell of at least of SaltCon conventions.
A dry spell during the summer, yes.
Yeah. Yes, but so SaltCon end of summer is August 29th through the 31st. It's a little bit bigger than SaltCon Summer, so 1,000 badges. Same thing, there's going to be a game library, RPGs, hot games, game swap, flea market, miniature painting vendors, reserved tables. So it's just a slightly bigger version of SaltCon Summer. And when it gets closer to that, I'm sure we will talk about it a little bit more.
I'm pretty sure we will.
So that is a podcast to be highly anticipated for those SaltCon connoisseurs or salt connoisseurs.
Ooh, I see what you did. I like
yeah.
that. Salt connoisseurs.
Nice.
Somebody should put that on a shirt. All right. If you have any questions, feel free to email us at meeplenation@gmail.com. We are always excited to hear about new games and exciting gaming experiences. And with that, we have completed another deep dive into the salty goodness of SaltCon. We hope you were as excited as we are for all the fun and games. Remember, SaltPOD is your ongoing connection for these amazing events, but the board gaming adventure doesn't stop here. If you love in-depth discussions, diverse perspectives, and talking about all things board gaming, Be sure to check out our other podcast, Meeple Nation. There we have episodes serving up fantastic content week after week. So until next time, keep rolling those dice, and we'll see you at SaltCON.